Afternoon, Keto fam. Keto Kelly, just getting her done. Coming in, I'm going to try something that I saw somebody post on one of the Facebook groups the other day that kind of piqued my interest. We're going to do some stuff. At least today, I'm going to do something with Fathead crust. So, I'm going to nuke my 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese. 1.5 cups. Melt it. Original Fathead pizza calls for cream cheese, guys. Throw your cream cheese in there if that's what you like. I don't particularly like the cream cheese in it, but whatever. And in this bowl here, I have 1 egg. In this bowl here, I have 1 egg and a 3/4 of a cup of almond flour. And I always mix mine like this because I see some people will drop the egg right into the almond or into the cheese and then the almond flour. I prefer to make a paste. It makes a more consistent dough that way, instead of getting, getting the like the, I hate to use the word snotty, but the snottiness of the egg. I'm scrambling my egg first, then I'll add my almond flour. That's about 40 minutes right there. Mix it around. I'm going to do another 40 minutes. And I picked up some zucchinis, a small thing of ricotta. I have some of my spaghetti sauce left over. And I think what I might do is a small zucchini lasagna. I may do that tomorrow. I'll come in and show you guys that tomorrow, but I have to use that leftover spaghetti sauce. So I'll do like a quick zucchini lasagna. There's a couple other things that I picked up today that are so hard to find, and I know some keto Nazis, I guess, may down me for, but I enjoy them once in a while. I'm going to eat them. God dang it. I got my oven preheated at 350. Alright, cheese is nice and melty. I'm going to go ahead and add the almond flour and egg mix. And this actually is all on my Fathead pizza video as well. But if you don't want to go back that far, I'll do it again. You can add Italian seasonings to this. You can add garlic. You can add whatever the hell you want to this. I prefer it plain. Alright, let me wet my hands. You're going to want your hands wet. So we're going to mix this all in here real good. Be careful, the cheese is hot. And make sure you have parchment paper or one of the silicone mats is fine as well. I'm going to mix this all up, make a dough, keep my hands wet, and like I said in my Fathead dough recipe, pizza recipe video, you can use olive oil to keep your hands moist too. Doesn't matter. Let me take my ring off before I lose it in the dough and bake it in the dough. Alright, this is an awesome dough, you guys. It's, to be honest, I prefer this dough over regular pizza dough. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it kind of square. Bear with me. On my parchment paper, kind of square. And I have another piece of parchment paper right here. And I'm going to start working this out. Keeping it as square as possible. Alright, now roll it out. So I'm hoping this comes out okay. I saw somebody else post it and it really piqued my interest. Fathead dough really is very versatile, guys. It really, really, really is. You just gotta, be creative. Get out there and be creative. Alright, here we go. Nice and flattened out. Now, I had thought about, even it out a little bit more. I had thought about maybe putting some Alfredo sauce on this, but I'm going to try it without right off the bat first and see how it goes. Deli ham. Lay out your deli ham. Or you can use, you know, pepperoni, you can use salami, turkey. I wanted to do ham because, well, I like ham. And this is deli ham. Be careful when you buy it because sometimes you will get those ones that are just outrageously full of sugar. This one's not that bad. It's the Oscar Mayer's, which has no nitrates, nitrites, very minimal. It says no added hormones, no artificial preservatives. So I'm gonna load it up here pretty good. Actually, I want it fairly thick. Let me get a couple more slices here. Now, where's my towel? Swiss cheese. I'm going to use Swiss cheese. If I can get the damn package open. And I always use Sargento because it's probably about the purest cheese you'll get out there. It's just what I prefer. And it's the baby Swiss. I'm also going to layer this on. This is my first time doing this, guys, so I really don't know how this is going to turn out. But I'm going to tell you, that picture looked pretty damn good. So it piqued my interest. Because I've never really used Fathead dough for anything other than Fathead pizza. So, alright, here we go. Can you guys see? Let me tip you down just a little bit. Hopefully you can see. I'm going to take my parchment paper and I'm going to roll. Start rolling it. Just work your parchment paper and just keep rolling it. All right, get back in there, cheese. Okay. Now we got a big old roll. Now I don't know if you guys have figured out what I'm going to do. Maybe you have. I don't know. I have a Pyrex pie dish right here. And I'm going to take some butter. I'm going to get my hands in there. And I'm going to butter this dish all the way around. All right, give me a second, guys. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut them into pinwheels. Pinwheels, guys. Let me find a different knife. Alright, I'm going to cut off the ends here because they're not really full of anything. So I'm going to cut off the ends. Now I'm thinking, let's go about maybe an inch thick. See if I can show you. Then we're going to start stacking them in the pie dish. And you can figure out the macros for this, you guys. Like I said, I don't count macros. Well, I do. The only macro I count is carbohydrates. It's the only one that I count. And I imagine this will probably puff up a little bit. And I may even just brush the top with a little bit of egg maybe. I'm not sure yet. Or even just top it with some, maybe some Parmesan or mozzarella or something. But we're going to get these all in this pan here. And I'm going to tell you how much I end up with. How many pinwheels I ended up with here. Let me stick them all in here. All right. see what we got here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Ooh, bad number. There you go, right there, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pop this in my 350. You know what? Let me roll these little pieces up and stick them in as fillers. Waste not, want not, right? Oven's ready. It's at 350. I'm going to go ahead and pop these in. I'm going to keep an eye on them because I have no idea how long this is going to take. Normally, Fathead pizza takes about, what is it, like 12 minutes or something like that. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. And then I'll come back in and let you guys know how they turned out. Alright guys, this is what they look like so far. They're right at 25 minutes. 25 minutes. But it's starting to crisp up a little bit around the edges. I think I'm going to go ahead and hit it on a low broiler for a few seconds just to crisp up the top real nice. And I'll come back in a little bit and show you how that turned out. Here's the final product, you guys. Looks really, really yummy. I put a little bit of salt and pepper on the top and sprinkled a little bit with some parsley. And I'm going to go ahead and scoop out some and then give it a taste test. Okay guys, the ultimate taste test here. Here it is on the plate. Hold on. There it is. So, when I cut into it, the middle looked like it might have been a little underdone. I'm going to tell you that it was in there for 25 minutes. So maybe spacing them out might help. I'm kind of glad I didn't add the Alfredo because it was really kind of runny. But if you let it set, it does thicken up. So it smells delightful. Not bad. Ooh, hot. It's really good, actually. I mean, you can do this with pepperoni, any kind of meat that you want. It crisped up real nice. And the middle, like I said, did seem a little undone. But keep it in the oven maybe a little bit longer, 30 minutes. At 350, that's what I did, 30 minutes in that small pie dish. But overall, not bad. I'll do it again. Maybe next time I'll do pizza sauce and pepperoni. Who knows? Okay, guys. If you give it a try, keep an eye on it. I did 30 minutes at 350 degrees. And then crisped up the top a little bit with the broiler. But do it your way. You saw how I prepped it. Do it whatever way you want. Okay, guys. I'm going to come back in a little bit and do another video on the zucchini lasagna. Okay, guys. Bye.